welcome. So glad that you're here. Oh, we have a story about someone being a little selfish. And well, I get it. Sometimes I just want alone time. That's taking care of me. But selfish is when it becomes a really big problem when well, let's just hear our story. It's called The Selfish Crocodile. And it was written by Faustin Charles and Michael Terry. And I went to my local library to get these books. You can go to your library or maybe your school media center, or maybe go buy it at a local bookstore, or you could always purchase it online. In fact, in my description, I'll have a link for you to explore this book and some of the many other ones that I've read from amazing authors along the way, where we go on these amazing learning adventures, learning about feelings, emotions, holidays, and cultures, and slime. Yeah, go check that one out. That was a fun one. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can keep coming back and hearing some stories and hearing me talk and starting the conversation with you and giving you words to think about, things to think about, and hopefully we keep going on these journeys together, because I've been having a good time. Hope you have been too. Well, get yourself ready for this story of the selfish crocodile. Oh, look, a whole bunch of different friends. Wonder where they're going. Deep in the forest, in the river, lived a large crocodile. He was a very selfish crocodile. He didn't want any other creature to drink or bathe in the river. He thought it was his river. Yikes, look at that face. Ooh, look at all the other friends over there. Can't believe it. Every day he shouted to the creatures of the forest, "Stay away from my river! It's my river! If you come in my river, I'll eat you all!" Yikes, someone's having a rough morning. So there were no fish, no tadpoles, no frogs, no crabs, no crayfish in the river. All were afraid of the selfish crocodile. The forest creatures kept away from the river as well. Whenever they were thirsty, they went for miles to drink in other rivers and streams. Ooh, poor them. Wow, he was really causing a lot of problems for the others all around him. Every day the crocodile lay on his great big back in the sun, picking his big sharp teeth with a stick. Ugh, look at him, looking all sassy and way overconfident there. Well, I mean, he does have big teeth and he is really fast, especially in water. Well, yeah. But early one morning, the forest was awakened by a loud groaning sound. Something was in terrible pain. The creatures thought that it was an animal caught by the crocodile. Oh, groan! But as the sun came out brightly, they saw that it was the crocodile who was in pain. He was laying on his back, holding his swollen jaw, and was crying real tears. Oh, not crocodile tears. Those are fake. But real crocodile tears. Yikes, what happened? The creatures drew closer, but not too close. Some of the creatures felt sorry for the crocodile. "What's the matter with him?" asked a deer. "I don't know," said a squirrel. "Maybe he's going to die," chirped a bird. "If that happens, it'll be safe to go in the river," grunted a wild pig. Ooh, how quickly they went from changing about caring to maybe almost hoping something was going to happen. They wanted that river back. The animals thought about this. They hung from branches, they hung from vines, they buzzed in the air, and they shook their heads as they watched the great big crocodile in pain. No animal tried to help. Maybe they were so afraid of how he was yelling at them and saying he was going to eat them that they didn't know what to do. So they just watched. Everybody was afraid to get too close. Poor crocodile, too. Ooh, this is quite a situation. Suddenly, a little mouse appeared, sniffing the air. He ran along the crocodile's tail, then onto his tummy. The other creatures stared. I guess I would too. Wow. That mouse was being super brave, or maybe he didn't know about how grouchy and grumpy and angry that crocodile was if anyone went near his water. Uh-oh. I think everyone's wondering what's going to happen. Look at that mouse, chattered a monkey. He's either very brave or mad. He's going to be eaten for sure, said an iguana. The mouse crept along the crocodile's big neck and into his open mouth. There was a hush in the forest. The mouse got a hold of something and pulled and pulled and pulled. Then he pulled it on his shoulder and walked out of the crocodile's mouth. There was a loud cheer from the astonished creatures. The crocodile sat up and said, I don't feel any more pain. It's all gone. Then he saw the mouse walking down his tummy, carrying an enormous crocodile tooth on his shoulder. Look at all the animals. Even the crocodile. They were surprised and happy all at once, and maybe even a little bit confused. Your bad tooth was giving you the toothache, answered the mouse, turning around to face the now smiling crocodile. Do you want it back? Oh, no, 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 no. Get rid of it. And when you've done that, come back. I'll have a present for you. The mouse went and buried the bad tooth under a tree, and when he returned, the crocodile had a nice, juicy nut waiting for him. As the crocodile watched the mouse eating the nut, he said to him, You were very clever, getting rid of my toothache, and kind too. I am so grateful. But what shall I do if my toothache comes back? Don't worry, I'll help you take care of your teeth, answered the mouse, nibbling. Soon the crocodile and the mouse were the best of friends. And one day, the crocodile sent all the animals an invitation. Please, come to drink and bathe in the river. I won't hurt you. The river belongs to all of us, he said. The creatures weren't afraid to drink and bathe in the river anymore. Although the crocodile was sometimes snappy, they grew to love him. And soon the river was full of fish and tadpoles and crabs and crayfish. The end. Wow, there's so much to think about in that story. Boy, that mouse, he cared a lot about that crocodile. He was just feeling bad for him and knew that he could help. And you know what? He went in there and he found out the crocodile had a toothache and he took the tooth out. Now, when the mouse went away, he wasn't expecting anything, I don't think, because he didn't say, well, yeah, I took this tooth out. What are you going to give me now? He didn't say that. He was just content and happy to have gone and helped this crocodile who was having a rough time. And he did. And that crocodile, well, we found out he wasn't as grumpy as he was trying to sound. And then I think he realized, for him, friends made a big difference. And he couldn't do it all alone anymore. And he decided to take a chance. And the animals, well, they forgave him and went about their day swimming along in that water. And I think that's a really good thing that happened. Crocodile learned, being selfish doesn't get you everything that you want in life. It can be kind of boring and lonely and sad. And then he took a chance. And life came back to that water. And there were things everywhere, and animals and friends. And maybe that's just how it is. Sometimes we like to be alone. Yep. But sharing shows you're caring. And sometimes not everything can be shared. But when you take a chance and you try it out, you might be surprised what happens next. Maybe you start to feel better, start to make some friends, and just go about your day feeling a lot better, maybe a little bit more happy. I don't know. Go try it out. Hey, I hope that you like this story about that selfish crocodile. Maybe we all could learn something. Well, don't forget to come back. I won't be selfish with keeping these stories to myself. I want to share them because I care. Anyway, have a great week, and it was so good to see you. I want to see you again. Bye, guys.